Okay, I'm in the shiny new JAS-39 Gripen from Saab. I'm at Gilgandra, New South Wales, northwest, and going to take it on as a maiden flight. So throttle up, toe brakes off, left rudder, left rudder, left rudder. Going to rotate about 120. Famous last words. Wow, that's fast. Gear up.
Pull up, pull up.
And gear is up, and flaps are configuring automatically, I think. Yes. Right, that was exciting. That is super quick. Right, let's take it easy. Now I've just assigned the reverse thrust to a button on the, or switch rather, on the left of my throttle, which I rarely go near, so it should be safe enough. And we'll see if we can do a short landing with that. Other than that, I'll just be happy to get around this route safely and land. For the first flight, let's be conservative. Right, so going northeast along the Newell Highway to a bridge over Dusty's Creek. And here's the runway. Okay, now's the trim going to... oh, yes it is. And it's reversed on this particular configuration, so I'll have to use my other default. We shouldn't need to touch the trim really in this fly-by-wire aircraft. Should pretty much go where I point it. Right, let's check our speed. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Around 250 is probably safe. There's waypoint 1. The map's very readable. I like that. WP1 with a blue triangle. Nice and easy to see. Right, so this is the Newell Highway, I would say. And just getting back onto track, yes. How's our speed? Yeah, we're getting too slow. So I'm going to get this thing stabilised, that's better. Righto. So we're looking for a railway bridge over Dusty's Creek. Oh yes, it's all coming back to me now. It's all coming back to me. So, it's at the corner of this forest, and we're actually using these forests as, there's the bridge down here. Forests as visual references in this flight. Now we just turn east along the southern edge of this forest, and there is a road to follow as well, but the main thing is to keep that forest on the left, keep the river on the right. Pretty short flight this one. Right, I keep losing speed, that's why I'm descending. Okay, Gilgandra State Forest, and then we're going to turn right at, what's it called? Birralbung Road, and yes. Right, so you can see the brown forests extending north to south in front of us. We're basically going to fly down this western border of that collection of forests. It's a fairly rectangular flight plan. So yeah, we're following this road. It's all good. Speed's still okay. I'm going to check my GoPro views. That one's pretty nice. I don't know why I'm ascending there. Maybe I do need to play with the trim. I'll just centre it out. Okay. Speed. It's getting a bit slow again. It's a nice view. So going to be turning right pretty pretty much here. Let's go. Yep, following this road. Oh, it's a bit stuttery there. Unusual. I reckon I've got some setting wrong in the flight control system. Would not surprise me. As our speed. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, so we're just following this edge of this forested region. South along this I didn't say how far. Continue till we get to a very large clearing in the Gunu State Forest. Let's check out our map. Map says we're doing well. Oh yeah, we're going to come to the Castlereagh Highway at waypoint 3. So Gil, as it's known to Aussies, Gilgandra. Okay, so I think this intersection will be dead ahead at the southern end of this forest. Gorgeous countryside. And then the next waypoint, almost the last one, is a clearing we can see in the next patch of forest ahead. Southwest corner of Braben State Forest, that's where we are. Spot on. Try the roll. Snappy as you would expect. Now we continue south. Around 300 knots, which seems pretty comfortable. Do another roller. Oop, went too far. Let's try my reverse cam and forward cam. There we go. Right, so let's just climb a bit. And the clearing, is it the second one? Might be the first one. Let me check my recon picture. Oh yeah, I've got very clear pictures here in the flight plan. So waypoint 3, yes, was just before the river. Waypoint 4 is, get the nose down, following this road, pretty much at the end of this road. Just check my map. Yeah, that looks right. Coming up. Yeah, that's it. It's very geometric shape. It's right angle on the right. Everything's very squared off, and this is where we turn back to the west till we hit the new highway, and then back to Gilgandra. So it's basically a big box pattern. Let's get down a bit lower. And we'll crank it up a bit actually for this next leg. There we go, right on the corner. Change that channel. Coming around to the west. Wow, it picks up speed pretty quick. Heading west now, and we've got plenty of roads pointing that direction. for the Newell Highway and town of Umungary. Over another patch of forest. So this is a good simple flight plan actually, just to get out and pretty much flying to cardinal points of the compass. We're going northeast, south, west and north. It's very simple. And you've got these huge forests to keep you oriented. So this is the first time I've done it for many months, and since I planned it actually. And yeah, I think it works pretty well. And here's Umungary coming up in front of us. Let's see if we can get a view from the wingtip. Yep. You can see the buildings, white buildings starting to appear. Let's slew that camera around. Nice. Watch the speeds drop back again. So here's Umungary. And the Newell Highway. Turning over the cemetery, which is always appropriate for the way I fly. And here's the highway. Let's go. Wow, very easy to follow that. The tree lines, it's like an avenue. Awesome. A bit of buffeting down here. It's quite a warm day. It's almost 20 degrees outside. Which reminds me, I'll turn the anti-ice off. It's cool. This will take us all the way back to Gil. Nice view. As is that. Doing close to 400 knots, I think. Let's push it up into burner. See what happens. Gets bumpy. Yep, I'm going to ease off on that. I need to check the flight control settings. There's our ubiquitous racetrack, and here's Gilgandra. There's the airport to the left. Gilgandra is on a river, and it's something like the long water hole, I think is its meaning. It's an Aboriginal word. And check the briefing for more details. Watch our speed, 300. Yep, we're going to bleed it off pretty quick, 3G turn. Right, so let's do, so heading 14 we took off from runway 14. Which is that way, so we'd be going downwind now. And let's maybe do a touch and go and then proper landing. Let's get a bit more separation. So once again the river to the rescue. That's a pretty good visual reference for turn point. Back to final. Right, so now do we need flaps? I think it'll do it all itself if I drop the gear. I think it's reconfiguring. I'll just leave it alone. Right, keep the energy up. Going crosswind. Going a little bit wide, but let's not panic. Keep rolling in. Back off. Right, quite wide actually. Yeah, well, anyway, touch and go this time. We'll give ourselves more separation. Maybe go to the next river bend on the natural approach. We just want to try to do a touch and go here. We've got 3 greens. What's the air brake? Is that going to work? Yes, it is. Air brake in.
Power.
Okay.
Power.
Down to 50 feet and should get a touch here. Yep, pretty messy one. Power up. Climbing out. Tap the brakes, gear up. Pull out a burner. Right, let's do our reciprocal turn after we get the speed up a bit more. I usually like to get to about 350 before I do a brake turn in these aircraft. Something I got from that CG Aviator dude over in Old Blighty. Is there a runway? Yeah, out towards this river bend. I think it's going to be more healthy for me. Yeah, I'm going to need all that separation to nurse this round at this point in my learning curve. Let's get on to reciprocal heading. I need to go about 10 degrees left. It's a nice view of the wingtips. Okay, this is probably far enough. Drop the gear. We're about 600 feet. Just try to keep it around 200 knots in this turn. Means I can reef it around a bit harder. Alpha's about 7 degrees. This looks more manageable. Let's ease off. Get our head in the game. So I'm not touching the flaps, not touching the trim. See what we get. And we'll tap the speed brakes in a moment. I reckon it probably needs to come in around 160. Okay, speed brakes tapped. Speed brakes in. Yeah, it starts to sink real quick, about 160. Let's keep it around there. Coming in, back off. I'm going to get rid of that reverse thrust in a moment. Coming down a bit hard, but flaring will fix that. Touchdown, reverse thrust, throttle up, should be stopping us. It is. That's awesome. Yeah, look at that. That is awesome. And look at the dust we left behind us. Wow. Okay, that was pretty cool. First sortie in the Saab Gripen.